All right, let's see. Option 2, virtual tour. Create a complex professional quality virtual tour. Okay. 15 plus scenes and photos. Check. Intuitive and functional navigation. Check. Clear labels, hotspots, transitions, etc. Check. Okay, part 2. Create a video overview presentation of your final project. Checkifying. As far as the actual assignment went, it was actually pretty easy. Just go out, get your photos, open up a virtual tour program, slide them in, and done. Reality, it was a little bit trickier. The weather has been kind of weird here in Texas, so figuring out when I could actually get out and shoot was a little bit of a challenge. A lot of cloudy weather, super cold weather. Work was also kind of in a weird spot because we didn't know what was happening. It's been really busy, so it was kind of like a lot of challenges as far as like actually getting out and getting the photos. As a result, I actually did a couple different shoots on a couple different days and just kind of combined them all into one tour. But you know, it wasn't too bad overall. One of the big things that I faced once again was that weird situation where I was trying to bracket photos, put them all together for an HDR image, and one or two of them would just be kind of slightly off after capture. So then when they got stacked, it would throw off the stick sheet. It was a mess. As I've mentioned a couple times, originally I thought that it had to do with like the wind blowing the camera. That's clearly not the case because these photos were taken inside. What I think it might actually be now is a problem with just like rapid firing on the D-warp setting with the camera. Again, I know I've said it a couple times. I didn't have a lot of time to actually sit down and test it. That's my hypothesis. I'm gonna mess with it when I have time and I'm not, you know, trying to beat deadlines, but we'll see how that goes. As a result, when I had to go back and do some of the reshoots and I was getting the outside shots, I just ended up using the auto HDR. It worked fine. It wasn't as good as like manually stacking. But again, just given the issues I was having, it was just the smarter, faster, easier way to do it. So yeah, overall, I think I captured quite a few photos, put together a really nice little tour. I've mentioned it before, in the future, I would probably actually take less photos, maybe actually get the floor plans of the buildings, and then that way I could kind of plan my shots and I don't have like 5 or 6 of the same area. Part of that was because I kind of wanted to try to do another Matterport digital twin, but it just wasn't working out. So one of the other things that I was kind of struggling with just throughout this course was the fact that like 360 video and photos, like the files are just huge. Like they're just big. So I was constantly just like going back and, you know, deleting what I could to free up that space and get it back so I could put new stuff on. Like computer was constantly like, hey man, we're out of space. Like, oh, we're full. Oh, I need more space. I'm like, bro, I'm a broke college kid. I can't help this, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, despite all the challenges, we got all our photos, got those uploaded to Kula, got them all plotted out and connected them for our traversals. And then we got our hotspots in and everything, and you know, finally got around to recording that walkthrough. Hi, thank you for joining me on my final, which is a virtual tour of the amenities offered by the office. I am your tour guide. So all in all, it was definitely work, but it was a fun project for sure. So yeah, that's my little journey in completing the final. But part 2, let's see here. Oh yeah, checkification complete. Nice.